everyone and welcome to today's video. I am Alina and I am currently in front of the museum of one of the biggest football clubs in the world, the FC Barcelona. We are in front of the stadium and I am going to take you to a tour through the museum of the FC Barcelona. Let's go. The FC Barcelona has been established in 1899 and ever since then it has become one of the best football clubs in the world. But it is also a symbol for the Catalan identity and the most important football club here in Catalunya. Here behind me you can now see the stadium, the Camp Nou, which has been one of the biggest football stadiums in the world, in which more than 99,000 people used to fit in. But right now, as you can see, it is under construction. Ever since this season, they are renovating the whole stadium. They already took down the whole upper part of it, and it will be finished by the beginning of 2026. Nevertheless, you can still enter the museum and also, of course, watch some football games of the FC Barcelona, but that will be in the Olympic Stadium of Montjuic. I am now in front of the entrance of the museum. There's a lot of things to do here. You can actually try to hit a goal against Ter Stegen. You can eat here, you can have a drink, you can go into the store of Barça and spend a lot of money there probably. There are a lot of things to do here in front of the museum already, but now it's time to get inside. When entering the museum, you will enter here in this first hall where you can find a huge ball that represents the world, but also a football. On the wall, I saw the phrase, "more than a club." That is the slogan of Barça. And the meaning of this phrase became clear along the walk through the museum, because Barça is actually a club that is full of history and full of purpose. The purpose to make the world a better place, by not only imagining a more prosperous future, but by really making it happen. That is what the slogan stands for. The hall that you enter with that huge ball in the center is impressive. The ball mirrors exactly what the slogan says. It is more than a club. Barça is everybody. Barça is not just 11 players. Barça is more than voices. It's a club that has more than 144,000 members. Barça is the person you see when you stand in front of that ball. The ball that also represents the world. Barça is more than a club. Here behind me we will now enter the Hall of History. We will learn a lot about its history, especially in the 1930s. The football club has become a symbol for the Catalan resistance during the Franco dictatorship here in Spain. Let's go and learn a little bit more about it. Until today, the FC Barcelona remains a symbol of Catalan identity and resistance. During the Franco regime, Catalan people have been suppressed more than ever. While speaking Catalan was forbidden at that time, the club's fans continued to sing Catalan songs and the team continued to represent Catalunya in international competitions, which helped to maintain a sense of pride and unity among the Catalan population. Especially players such as the Dutchman Johan Cruyff strengthened this feeling of Catalan identity by publicly protesting against Franco's dictatorship. Cruyff became one of the best players of Barça and gave Catalans the sense of pride and hope for the people who were ruthlessly suppressed for decades. Over the years, Barça grew as a club, becoming one of the best football clubs in the world. They have developed their own style of football, forming their own players in La Masia, creating incredible teams for both female and male football. La Masia is one of the most recognized and successful football training centers in the world. It is a place where young talents are educated and trained not only as footballers but also as people. It has earned the nickname the Dream Factory due to its ability to train top-level players and make the dreams of many young footballers come true. Messi won the first Golden Ball award as a player from the Masia in 2009, and Spain was world champion with 8 Barça players formed in La Masia. Recent Golden Ball award winners were Aitana Bonmatí and Messi, who both grew their talent in La Masia. We are now in the Hall of Trophies, where you can see all the trophies that the FC Barcelona has won in its history. It's insane. There are a lot of trophies in this place. And then we continue to the part that was for me by far the best and most impressive area of the museum. Not only does it make you feel to be part of the team in the center of the Camp Nou, it also shows the most emotional moments of the history of Barça. Being in the center of this is probably the closest feeling that you can ever get of what it must feel like being a player of Barça. Here we can now see what the stadium is going to look like once it's finished. It is a huge project and it will be even bigger than it is right now, with more than 104,000 spots for football fans. Alright, this was the tour through the museum. Honestly, it definitely exceeded my expectations. It was super fun and very interesting to be in that museum. Even for non-football fans, I think it is definitely worth it to go there because you will learn a lot about the history and they definitely know how to transmit the feeling of football. For me personally, football has always been something that brings people together, something with a lot of emotions. Walking through that museum is an exciting journey of senses because they play with your vision, they play with the music that transmits a certain feeling. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun and I highly recommend you to do this if you are here in Barcelona. Just in case this is the first time that you are in the city, I have another video for you that is about the things you should know before coming here, so make sure to check that one out. I hope you enjoyed this little tour. I hope you got some inspiration for your trip to Barcelona. If you like this video, make sure to drop me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.